Kenny, what do you think of Darius tonight, his return?
Man, he just sets us up nicely. It's just those first 7 minutes, that was Cavs basketball, and it was, a lot of it was started by him with his speed, like we talked about in pregame, his ability to get advantages, and he knows what sets we want, and and I know it wasn't perfect, but I think big reason our offense took an uptick tonight. He's just, again, just got us in our comfort zone a little bit.
How beneficial is just having his presence and being able to help guide other guys into the roles?
That's what I just said in the locker room. Just that in itself, everybody kind of gets back to more what their role is, that might be the biggest point.
Joe Reedy.
Joe?
Kenny, just when it was tied there early in the third quarter, just what was the message?
I ripped them at halftime, because I think that second quarter we just completely kind of lost mental focus. Our activity went way down, defensive activity. Ripped them, as much as you can rip anybody in the NBA, but there was just, it was like, first quarter we were all over the place. Second quarter we relaxed, and this is one of our improvement areas. Doing better, playing better with the lead, and we just lost mental fun. And I thought it happened again in the fourth quarter, where we got a nice lead, and it might look like to you guys, oh well, that's kind of normal, but we you can feel us kind of drop our energy and drop our focus. I think we had 7 turnovers in the fourth quarter, and you really want to put your foot down, put your foot on the pedal and keep it pressed, and we're and it again, like I said, I think it's more mental. It's not fatigue or anything. Not where we are right now physically. So if there's one negative to this win, that would be it.
Chris.
Kenny, how do you characterize what Darius gives to this group from an emotional standpoint?
I would say he gives us more confidence. He's so sure in his abilities, and even in timeouts, he's got a great demeanor about him. He always has the right messaging for the guys. That's important. Your point guard, it's like your quarterback in football. Those guys, they're calling the plays after free throws, I think we all felt more comfortable out there with him being in the lineup.
Cam.
4th game in a row for Jaylen scoring double digits.
Oh man,
What have you seen from him just in the start of the season and his development?
he's going to make our decision when everybody's coming back. He's going to make our decision hard. I think that's what he's trying to do. I love the tip dunk on the offensive rebound. And then he's guarding the best player. We're like, that was part of the reason starting him tonight. I was debating him or Sam, and I just said, well, Jaylen's going to pick up Maxey full court and wear him down, and then offensively, what did I see pregame? He's shooting 44% from three, and it looks good. He's not hesitating. He's really fitting. Like I said, those first 7 minutes of him with the core 4, that's as good as basketball as we've played all year.
Sam and Jay came back tonight too.
Yeah.
Sam went 4 or 5 from the field, and Jay had a double-double, looked like himself.
Yeah.
What kind of impact is just getting all your guys back?
Well, J.A.'s paint presence and rim protection, and then he gets us paint shots on offense, right? Defensively, he guards the circle, and then offensively, we touch the paint more with him in pick and roll. And then Sam's our stabilizer, connector. they went to the zone, and without hit, hey Sam, get in the game. I mean, sure enough, they go zone. He hits a three, and now they're out of it. So having that gravity and that shooting, and then you got a plus defender too. Huge having those guys back.
Was it reassuring to see Darius on the defensive end too, sliding and the way he was, and he even took
Yeah.
charge there in the fourth?
I didn't see any, any kind of reduction in movement, or did he look, a little different? I think he moved really well. Balance was good. Didn't complain about any soreness. I think I didn't feel like he was terribly out of condition. I thought he looked pretty good. Like even in the first quarter, I took him out at the prescribed time, and I was like, man, he could keep playing. If it was a regular, I probably would have left him in. But I think his win looked pretty good. Just out of rhythm a little bit.
Spencer.
Spence.
Kenny, just with the guys back tonight, did it kind of feel like Evan had maybe the most, looked the most comfortable maybe he's looked all season, just in terms of not having to feel like he had to do too much and just kind of
That we were talking amongst the coaches. That's a huge plus. I think that was part of our early offensive issues. Just trying to kind of like what Chris said. We had guys in roles that were probably too far expanded. So this puts them back. And it's still not there, because Max is also a connector. He's going to get better and better as the season goes on, as we get healthier.
And then with Dean, just obviously couldn't come back in the game. Is there any early prognosis?
I mean, he's fine. There's no structural damage or cornea, none of that stuff. He just took a really nasty poke in the eye. Couldn't see out of it, basically. But Steve said the eye doctor looked at, there's no damage, but he was, looks like a boxer in training room there. So, I'm glad CP came in and gave us a minute. I thought Larry hit a big three in the corner. I know he's been struggling. We were struggling at that moment. I thought that was a big play. So we got, we had guys, come in and contribute without Dean being available.
Last one, Mikey.
Donovan was incredible tonight, Coach. 46.8 assists, 15 to 21 from the floor. Are you just used to these kind of performances at this point?
I just think he's underrated. I know everybody's, oh yeah, you're his coach, and but I don't know, what guards in the East are better than him. And I respect the heck out of this league. And what was amazing about tonight is how easy he made it. Like it looked so easy. And they got athletes and they got Drummond in there, and and he had a nice diet of threes and rim and then kickouts, and he's in a great he's playing great basketball. I mean, he started this season on fire, and I he talked about all off season, Mike. I'm gonna have to do more, and to start this season without DG, without Max. He's so calculated and so focused on what he's got to do to help the team. He's really in a phenomenal, and then he's a plus defender on the other. The guy's defending like crazy. He's playing as good a basketball as anybody in the league.
Okay, just gonna wrap for Coach.
All right, thanks guys.
Jared and Donovan.